Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Politics NY. Meet your candidates in 2022. I'm Jane Hanson, and I ask three questions in 3 minutes. And today, our interviewee is State Senator John Brooks, who represents the 8th District, which is it's on Long Island. He's the head of the Veterans Affairs, the Homeland Security, and the Military Affairs Committees. District changed a little bit, which has got some new interests and a little bit of variation. But John, first off, you would be running for your 4th term. What do you want to accomplish in Albany that you have not yet done?
Well, we have a lot to do still in Albany, and particularly from an economic standpoint. Here on Long Island, we have the highest property taxes in the United States. We have to make it more affordable for people to own homes here on Long Island with property tax relief. That is a key issue to me. And I had planned to retire when we saw the new districts. We were in a situation where there was a shooting in Texas, unfortunately. The day after I said I wasn't going to run, for a week, I had calls from everywhere and anywhere from people asking that I please get back in the race because of my leadership role in that area. So I got back in the race. But I believe here in New York State, we've got to fix the way we fund education to provide more equity across the state. We have to take a good hard look at what's happening to us environmentally. We are seeing sea rise across the world. And our South Shore of Long Island, many communities are just above sea level. We need to pay real close attention to what's happening there, do a better job taking care of our bays and protecting those communities as we look at that.
You said you
Um,
got phone calls after the shootings. Does that mean people want you about the gun control issue?
yes, I've taken a leadership role in gun control. I believe clearly there are individuals. First we've got to get the illegal guns off the street
Mm-hmm.
before we go anyplace. But as we look at these shootings that have gone on, there are certain common factors there. Many times those shooters have mental health problems. We need to pay attention to that. When we look at these shootings that have taken place, in many of the cases they involve AR-15s and rifles along those with ammunition that is designed to really tear the human body apart, if you will, from a war standpoint. We've got to make sure that what the weapon they may have is appropriate for society, not a military weapon, number one, and that certain weapons, certain ammunition is just not available for the general public. I think that's very important.
So quickly, tell us something about yourself that we might not know.
Some things I like, we have a time here. We have a lot of issues in immigration and stuff. My family's been in town of Seaford since 1600s. They are bad that we were here long before we were a country. And I'm very proud of that heritage that they have. And they were baymen in their time. They
Mm-hmm.
did a great deal. We have relatives that were in the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, and the Civil War. I'm proud of my family's history. I have a great pride in my community, since I'm important. I've been a volunteer fireman for 53 years, a former chief. I served on the school board. Long Island's important to me, and I want my son and his family to be able to grow up here on Long Island. And to do that, we've got to make it more affordable. We've got to address the environmental issues that we have. And I think, too, right now, we've got to recognize the challenges that we're having in a public safety avenue.
Certainly sounds like you've got your job cut out for you, and congratulations on that long history here. Thank you so much for joining us today, and get back out on that campaign trail.
Thank
And,
you.
and thanks to all of you for joining us as well. I'm Jane Hanson. I'll see you next time.